Hello, my name is Chapin. I'm director and founder of CreEducate, and today I wanted to talk a little bit with you about identifying peer-reviewed journals that might be more willing to take your research manuscript and send it to peer review and maybe even publish it. As you know, there are many journals out there, and it can be painful to prepare your manuscript for each different journal, format it appropriately, and then finally send it only to get rejected, and then you have to repeat the search process again. We at CreEducate used to offer a paid service to help clients identify research journals that might be better to target. I confess we gave up that paid service just because I feel there are so many factors outside your control as researchers, as authors, our control as advisors. It's so hard to know what a given journal will consider novel enough, useful enough, important enough for the field. So today, rather than a paid service, I'll try to share with you some free comments strategies to identify journals where you could send your study. This advice comes from our years of experience watching our clients succeed or fail at different journals. The first strategy I would take is look at your own reference list in your manuscript. Journals that you cite in your study, especially journals you cite more than once, they may be more likely to be open to your research study than other journals. So start from the journals that you cite in your own study. Another strategy is what's called Jane Biosemantics Analyzer, which I used off and on many years ago, and it's still around, so I presume it's working for some people. You input your title, your abstract, keywords, you hit search for journals, and it gives you a list ranked according to some priority. This could be a way for you to see what journals are publishing similar kinds of studies as you are, and those might be more interested in publishing you. Other consulting companies like ours, CreEducate, they have continued to offer a paid service for advising you. They also often offer free resources. One example is EDANS. So you have a website here, and they have actually a pretty extensive collection of resources that might help you identify target journals. Another strategy that you can use to identify journals is to go to the publishers. Many major publishers of scientific research journals have websites where you can input your title and abstract and get a listing of from within their family of journals. And so you could look for finalists there. A last strategy I would suggest to you is to something probably most of you do already, which is to look in PubMed, Web of Science, even Science Direct, and enter keywords, search terms, and see what journals come out. With these various strategies, my advice would be look for journals that have published studies fairly similar to yours in the last 2, maybe 3 years, and focus on those journals as your semi-finalists or finalists. And then, of course, you will want to consult with your authors and look at other factors as you narrow down the list of finalists to the top 1 or 2. And you have to look at whether the journal charges page fees, whether there's a very long turnaround between when you send the paper and when they answer you. You talk to your colleagues who have experience with those journals. Of course, if you have colleagues who are on the editorial board of certain journals, that might be something to guide your decision. There are many factors when you're choosing a journal, and so hopefully with all of these strategies, you will find 1 or 2 who will open the door to you. Good luck.